Hey, Carolyn Porter here, and this video is on adding images to your Empower Network blog. And I am going to add it first using Firefox, and then I'll add it to Chrome because it's a slight little difference in how you can add it to both of those. So when you're creating a blog in Empower Network, you're going to either do it through video, images, audio, or text. And so I'm going to show you how you can add images through each of those. Now, I have a place that I stored my images, and it's a WordPress blog that I have a library of all the images that I use in my blogs, so far, past images. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to show you how to do it. However, the methods that I'm going to use, I need to separate those two locations, because here's how you can add images to your blog. One will be to use the image URL, and then you will add the media in your blog, or the other will be to just click and drag it from wherever it's located at. And so you need to have them side by side and being able to see the windows at the same time. So what I'm going to do is go to where I have all my media, and I am going to separate them by right-clicking on it and moving that to a new window. So now you see I have this in a window, and my Empower Network blog is in a totally different window. So let's just start with adding images through when you're doing a video blog. You can't use the add media to add it, or add video, because it's set up to add just videos. If you put a image URL in there, you'll get an error. It's not going to accept it. So the way that you have to do it, if you're going to use a video file, will be to click and drag. I don't know whether that's something that they will change later on, but that's just the way it is right now. You can't do it that way. So let's just go and get my image. And what I want to do is I want to get the image on a page by itself so that I can click and drag it to my Empower Network blog. So here's my blog here, and I'm going to put the image right there. And let's go get the image file. I want the image to be on this side. So I have the image by itself. I'm going to click on it and drag it over. And that's how you will get an image on this side. If you're using a video file, that's the way that you can get an image in it right now. Will that change later on? Not sure, probably will. Okay, so now let's just go and look at it through adding an image file. Adding an image file, you can do the click and drag, but you can also add media, because in the image file, it's set up to accept image URLs. So let's go get this URL. I'm going to copy the link location of that URL that I have over there, and I can add it into the blog. And there it is. Now, if I want to add another one just like that using the image URL, I can do it. So let's go get a new image from over here. And we'll get this image right here. Put it on a page by itself. Get the URL. Copy image location. And I can go back over here and add another image. And put the URL in. And it's there. Now, it appears that it's not there, but it is there. You see these little toggle buttons here? If you toggle, you can go to the next image. Now, when we add image to our blog, though, we don't really want it looking like that. Usually, we want to have the image separated by text because we want the image to further define the text. Well, in order to do it like that, you're going to have to do the click and drag thing if you're going to use an image file. So we can click it and drag it, and I don't think that one went over there. I got to make it so I can actually land on there. So click it and then drag. That's how you can do it that way. And you can just do that on top of each other, put some text, click and drag, and add the image. So that's how you do it in an image file. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Go back up. Now you can do an audio file. Again, audio file is set up to receive audio. That's what it's looking for. Audio URLs. So you can't put an image there. The only way that you're going to be able to do the image, and that's what I found, and I don't know if it's anything different. The only way you can do the image is going to be able to click and drag it over there using Firefox, and you can do as many of those as you want. And then, so let's get out of that one, and you can put more than one again. But the way that most people will use the blog is to have be able to put like images and videos and text, and you're going to have it all going down. So you want all that vertical. So if you want to add images like that, you will have your sections and you put your images in between. You can put it in there through click and drag, or you can put it in there through the add media. So we'll do it through both of those. So in an image file, if you have a whole bunch of text going on and then you want an image to sort of like explain it. So what you do is put your cursor where you want your image to be, just like you did in WordPress. Click. Hopefully I have an image URL in here. Add the image. Make sure you're under image when you go over here. Add the image there with the image URL. Yeah, I did. And then you can go and do the same thing. Get a new URL for a new image and come and add it the same way. And you can go on and on like that with your images. So let's go back over here, and then we're image number 2. Again, I have to go through add image, can't paste images in there. And so this is URL number 2, and we'll just repeat that URL. This is number let's go get it again. Didn't get it. Copy image location and paste. But you can also click and drag. So let's just say I want this one. I can click it and drag it over there in that spot. So I can click and drag. I can use URL. So I put that in twice. Now I usually have my signature file down here. And I usually use an image that I have on my desktop for my signature. So when I'm doing, let's go back to the Firefox. When I'm putting my signature in there, right, I just go right over here, grab my signature file and put it in there. And so that's how you would do images through the text file by using the add media. You can either go over there and get the URL and add it through media, or you can click and drag it wherever you have it by itself, the image, to click and drag. And so now that is what you do for Mozilla. Let's go over to Chrome. Chrome does not, click and drag does not work with Chrome. I'm not going to go through all of these because you add it in the same way. I'm just going to show you how to do it through the text file. Everything is the same for these as it is over there. The only difference is I am not able to click and drag. Click and drag doesn't work for me. When I try to click and drag, here's what I get. Let's put this down some so it's not in my way. When I try to click and drag, this is what I get. I go over here and I click and I drag this over there, and it appears to be going over there, but it's really not. It's opening up in a whole new page by itself, and I can't seem to make it stick on the blog. So the only way that I can get that when I want to do that kind of blog, the only way I can do that is to add media. Let's back out of that first because I want to add more than one to let you see that you can add more than one here as well. So let's just add 1 and 2, and that'll be 2. And so I will have to go to some place where I have my media stored and where it has a URL, or image location URL, go back over here, put the cursor where I want it to be, click add media, make sure it's image, paste the image in, and that's how I get it. And I can do that twice. I can do that as many times as I want. So all I need to do is go and paste it again. I can do it as many times as I want. And there it is. Images. Add to your blog using Chrome. So Carolyn Porter here, and this was a video on how to add images to your Empower Network blog. If you gotten any value out of that, leave a comment for me, and I will see you on the next video.